I lived there for a little while, and then we turned it to a rental for almost 10 years, and it was a cash cow for us. Hey guys, I'd like to talk a little bit about real estate investing because Carl and I have been real estate investors for almost 20 years now. And we've done so here in the Lago Vista area. We've done this in Tennessee, New Mexico, Nevada, and Texas. And we've done things like standalone single family homes. We've done condominiums, townhomes, mobile homes, all sorts. And so I think we have a unique scenario here in Lago Vista that if you've ever thought about investing, I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about it. Carl and I would definitely like to do that. Right now, there are only 6 rentals on the market in all of our zip code. And those right now are condominiums. There are no single family homes available. These homes make amazing rentals. This was the first type of home that Carl and I purchased together. It was our very first home, and I lived there for a little while, and then we turned it to a rental for almost 10 years, and it was a cash cow for us. And the reason these are really good is because they're still under the builder warranty, and they're pretty well built. Of course, you're going to have some problems here and there when anyone comes in and builds so many homes, but for the most part, they're a good standing home. So I'm inside the kitchen of a Waterloo home, and you can see that the colors are very nice. They're a dark wood cabinet behind me, stainless steel appliances, and this particular home has an upgraded backsplash. It's gray brick look, so it's really pretty inside. But what I wanted to show you is that if you're an investor, you don't want a ton of high-end products inside the home, because if you have a tenant that comes in and has an accident or abuses some of it, it will cost a lot of money to replace it. But here in a Waterloo home, you can see this is a great microwave and stove behind me, but it doesn't cost an arm and a leg to replace that if you need to. The same thing with the tile floor, the granite countertop. Now, if you want to do luxury investments and luxury rentals, we can talk about that differently, but I want to reach the masses, and if you have ever thought about real estate investing and haven't done so, just some things to consider. So I'm sitting in the bathroom right now. It's the master bathroom because I wanted to show the same tile, the same countertops, and fixtures that will be easily replaced and for an economical amount if a tenant were to do something to the property. So that's one thing to think about. So I am sitting on the tub, and then there is a separate shower. You can see this goes out to the big bedroom, his and her sinks, and then a walk-in closet. And the floor plans are incredible. That's why the Waterloo home is so successful, is because the floor plan fits so many family types. If you have financed an investment purchase, then a typical rule of thumb is that you'll want to charge rent that is equal or more than what you're paying in PITI, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So there are many reasons why people want to rent in Lago Vista. Sometimes people come and they're not sure they want to live here full time, so they'll rent for a year to figure it out. Some people will rent because they can't afford a home at this rate. Some people will rent because they're building a custom home and they need a place to stay for a little while until theirs is finished. And then some people just like to rent because they're on the move all the time. Some things to think about when looking for homes to purchase as an investment would be what type of uniqueness do they have that might fit more profiles than just one type of family. So for example, this one has a small balcony or patio, but it has an oversized yard. So if you fence that in, now you could rent to pet owners. You could put an overhang on the side, and then maybe you could rent to people who have a boat or an RV or some other water toys. So thinking outside the box and expanding a little bit onto the house can bring great returns. Short-term rentals and long-term rentals are very popular on the north side of Lake Travis. Long-term rentals are typically 6 months to about 2 years, where short-term rentals and Airbnbs could be a day or just one night for a weekend or a couple of weeks. Not many places in Austin will allow short-term rentals, but out here on the north side of Lake Travis, we have quite a few areas. Lago Vista, Jonestown, and Point Venture all do allow short-term rentals, and there are some stipulations that you have to follow if you're looking to do something like that. Important to remember if you're purchasing a home for an investment that it doesn't have to be your ideal home or one that you feel like you'll need to live in for the rest of your life. This is one of the typical Waterloo or Braun homes that are built around Lago Vista. This one happens to be on Boggy Ford and is for sale for $425,000. It's 1,800 square feet, and there are other ones that are smaller but are more expensive.